So I'll do a quick demo of how everything works. So I have a buffer. This is the tool for scheduling the publishing. So scheduling and publishing posts to different social media platforms. So you don't need to pay for anything to test this. So it has a free version, but it's limited to a few social media platforms. Like for my case, I only have 3. Then we need an environment that is going to connect all the tools and enable them to communicate to each other, and that is make.com. So for the make.com, when you sign up either with Google or with your email, it's going to give you 1000 free operations. That is enough for you to do your testing. The other tool that I'm using is Google Sheet. This is free, of course, if you have a Google account. So the way I've structured the Google Sheet is that I'll mention my platform. This is X, can be Facebook, can be Instagram, can be LinkedIn. Then I'll populate it with my content idea, and the action that I want is either publish, create, improve the caption, or improve the content idea. So let's start with creating. So my workflow is just running right now. And if you check my X account, there's nothing here. Everything is 0. So if I click on that right now, there's nothing in the schedule. So I'll come back and update this to create. Control S to save. If I go back to the system, you can see it has started doing that, generating an image. Then it will update back this Google Sheet. So give it a few seconds and you'll see new data coming up, caption and the image URL. Yeah, so there we have our data. So the content idea I just wrote here, an elephant in Nakuru National Park, and this is the caption, this is the image, and this is the image URL. Let's say I'm satisfied with this information and I now want to publish it. Very simple. I'll come and type the publishing date and time here. So right now I typed this date, which is today's date, and the time is 4:55. Right now it's 4:52. So I'll do that. I'll just come to the action and change it to publish because I'm satisfied with everything. Then go back and rerun this. So if you have a paid version of make.com, you don't have to rerun. So you'll just set your workflow to be running and waiting for the triggers. So let's wait for the new data. Then come back here and Control S to save. If you come back to the workflow, you'll see it's triggered and it's following that direction, and it's gone to X. So if I click on buffer, you'll see that my X account has something on the queue. So if I click on the queue, you'll see that my caption is posted here and is scheduled to be posted to Twitter or X at 4:55 p.m. today. So maybe I just need to visit my X account, or let's wait for 4:55 and see if this is going to be published. So as we are waiting for that, we can also test something for maybe Facebook. Let's say we are not contented with the data that ChatGPT or the AI generated for us, and we want to improve the image. So just come here and say that make the image more real. And then in the action, let's say improve image, like that. So everything else is going to remain the same, but the image URL and the image is going to change. So I will run it again. Remember, this is only you're only getting this problem because I'm using a free version. If it is a paid version, then everything will be continuously waiting for the new data to come. So I'll go back and save this, and let's see if it's going to improve the image. So click on that. That is going to run. It is improving the image here, and it's going to update the Google Sheet once the image is regenerated. So wait for this image to change. So just give it a few seconds, 2 or 1 or 3. Okay, around 4 seconds. Yeah, it's loading a new image. So this is more better. So we say that we are contented with the image and we want to post this to let's post it to Facebook. So you just type Facebook, and the posting time is going to be 5:50, maybe 7. So let's schedule that 58. And for the action, we just publish. Then let's rerun this. Remember, we are using a free version. So if I click Control S to save my row, it's going to do that, and it has taken the Facebook route. So if I go back, you can see this is my X, and something has been sent. 4:55, it has been posted, so I can visit or view the post. So it will directly take me to my X account. So you can see this is my X account, and this has been posted to my X account. Great. So for the Facebook, we have scheduled that for 4:58. So let's go back to buffer and click on the Facebook page. So this only works with the Facebook page. It doesn't work with the normal Facebook account. So you need a page. So we are just waiting for 4:58, and this is going to disappear from the queue. It's going to be categorized in the sends section. It's 4:57. Almost 4:58. So this is my Facebook page. Okay, I'll click on the page, and the last post I made was 1 hour ago, I think. Yeah. So already 4:58. Let's go back to the scheduling tool. See, it has disappeared from the queue, and we have 6 sent items. So if I come back to the Facebook page and refresh this, you see our post is here just now. So that's the little demo of how I schedule my posts. So after you've set up the workflow, you don't need to interact with the system again. After everything has been set up, you just leave it like that, and you'll only be interacting with the Google Sheet. So you'll come here, mention your platform, maybe X or Instagram, like that. You put your idea, you put your action, and you hit save. You wait for a few seconds, caption is generated, image is generated, or you can just continue adding your ideas. You continue adding ideas, then the time you feel like you need to review and check the ideas that you want to post, you'll review them, then maybe tell it to update the image, tell it to update the caption. So the actions that I set were publish, that is for posting. Then the other action was improve caption. The other one was improve image. We have tested the improve image. So it's only three actions, not three, but four actions. Then remember, when you're doing the improve, then you must give a feedback so that your AI is able to know what you want to update or improve. Then you can change your dates when you want to publish, and everything is going to be automatic. So let's now move to the real thing, setting up the whole system, the workflow, and setting up the Google Sheet, connecting buffer, and testing out each section. So I'll create a new Google Sheet that is for the management of the whole system. We are able to do the reviews and send the feedback to the system so that it can perform the actions that we want. So let me just type Google Sheet and open a new Google Sheet. So I'll sign in. So this is a new Google Sheet. I'll give it a name, Social Media Manager. Any name that you want. Then I'll start designing it. This is going to be my header, so I'll have my platform. Then I'll have a content idea. Then I'll have caption. After caption, let's have an image column. Then let's have image URL. Then we shall have action that we want the system to perform. Then we have a feedback in case we are not satisfied with what is generated. Then finally, if we are satisfied and we are ready to publish, then we are going to publish it. So you need to indicate the date and time. So publish date. So I'll just do some configurations on my Google Sheet to make it more visible. Control A to select everything, then increase the font to 16. Then for the header, I'll give it a background of purple and the color of white, that, and also make it bold. Then for the formatting, I want text aligning to the left. Again, I want it to be aligned at the top, like that. And then I also want wrapping. I don't want the text to overflow, so select wrapping like that. Then I'll just try to expand my columns a little bit. Like that. Then I'll save. So let's have our first record. this should go to Facebook, and the idea that we want to post is a lion in Nairobi National Park. In that, so it seems like the wrapping did not take place. So I'll just select everything and do the formatting, then wrap. And that, yeah. So it works now. Then the action, of course, as I discussed earlier, it's create. So right now this is not going to do anything. It's not going to do any automation because we haven't connected the make.com and all that stuff. So our Google Sheet is supposed to trigger the automation once we save or we make an update on a given row. So we've entered the data. So if we save, it's supposed to trigger that. So to be able to achieve that, we need to write a script that connects or sends data to an API whenever we do any changes on the rows or the cells. So Google provides us with an extension where we can generate a script. So just click on extensions up here, then app script. So that's going to open a code. So I don't expect you to know how to code or programming, or some of you know it. So for the benefit of those who are not programmers or coders, we can make use of AI. What we do is just to Control A if you're using a Windows machine, copy to copy everything. Then you come to AI, tell AI that based on this Google Sheet, then paste what you've copied. Just type full stop here. Say that generate Google app script that will send data to a webhook if a new row is created or a row is updated or edited. So we go to make.com. So I had shown you the structure of make.com. So you're now going to create a workflow or create a scenario. So click on that to create a scenario. The scenario that we are going to start with, so of course it's just one scenario or a workflow. So a workflow has modules. So modules are the tools that will complete our workflow so that it's able to serve the purpose. So a workflow has a trigger or something that starts the automation process. So we need a URL that we are going to put to the app script so that it's able to capture data from the Google Sheet and send it to the workflow. That's why we are making use of the Google script. So just search for webhook. It gives us this one built in, so click on that and click on this custom webhook. So the one that triggers when a webhook receives data. So just click on it, then click on create a webhook, then click on save. So when you click on save, it generates this URL. So copy the address of the URL and tell your AI that here is the webhook. Then Control V to paste it there. Then you can also go ahead and say that please include row number in the data you will send to the webhook, like that. Then you just enter so that the script is generated. So ChatGPT has gone ahead and generated the code. So I'll just copy the whole of this and come to the script, remove what is there, and paste what you've copied from ChatGPT. Then Control S to save. See it saving up there. So how do we trigger this function? We need to tell this code that run if these changes happen to the Google Sheet. So just click on this icon number 3 from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, which says triggers. So we are going to set 2 triggers. This may ask you to authorize your Gmail account to, authorize it to use the webhook to send data to the webhook. So our function name is on edit, and we need to select an event of edit. So when we edit our Google Sheet, then the functions will be triggered, or the script will be triggered. So after we've selected that, you click on save. So I'm just waiting for that pop-up to come up. It may refuse for the first time, so click on save again, and there it comes. So select your Gmail account that is managing your Google Drive. So click on advanced, then scroll and click on go to untitled project, then allow. So that our first trigger is set. Go ahead and add the other one. So the same function, which is on edit, but the event type is now on change, then save. So we have 2 events for the spreadsheet, on edit and on change. Now it's time for us to test now if our Google Sheet is sending data to our automation workflow. So we save here first, because I'm using I'm using a free package from make.com. I'll be running once every other time. So run once, then come here and do some changes and see. Let's say for the feedback, we just let's just put a hyphen, then Control S to save. Go to make.com. You see we have this data already here, and you can see that there is an output sheet, row number is 2, and action is create. So we have platform, we have row number, and we have an action. The other data is not like taken to the workflow. We need to update that. So you'll come back to your Google Sheet and just click on this row here and copy everything. Go back to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, please send the data for all these columns. Like that. So ChatGPT is going to update your function. You can see. So you'll copy it, go to your app script, click on this icon, Control A just to copy, to remove everything. So delete or backspace, then paste what you've copied from ChatGPT. So we are going to run once again and test the data that is going to come from our script. So this time around, let's remove the hyphen and Control S to save. Come back. You can now see that our workflow is receiving all the data from the Google Sheet. So we have the row number, which is row number 2. See that? Then we have the platform, which is Facebook, content idea, which is a lion in Nairobi National Park. Caption is blank, image is blank, image URL is blank. Action is create, feedback, publish. Those are all blank according to what we have in the Google Sheet. So we are done with the scripting part. We are not coming back to this scripting. We are done with that. So we now start building the branches so that we are able to send our data to a specific branch depending on the action. So our first action was to create a caption and image. So we need to do that. You'll come back to make.com. I just want to name this, rename the module here so that we know what we are doing. So our first module, let's call it trigger from Google Sheet. And that. Sorry, I didn't save. So click OK to save it. Because we are going to have several branches, let's have a router here. It's going to help us to do the branching. So type router, and it's this one here. By default, it's going to give us 2 branches, but we can always increase. So our first branch is going to help us generate caption and the image, then send that caption and the image back to the Google Sheet for us to review. Okay, so let's do that. We need to put a filter here. Call it generate image and caption. Like that. Generate image and caption. Then what is dictating, or the condition that will tell the automation to generate an image or a caption, it should be based on the action that will be sent. So if the action is create, then the workflow should follow that branch. So I'll just click on save. Then in this branch, we are now going to bring in the ChatGPT. So I believe you have your OpenAI account and you have some credits, because for us to get an API key, you need to use the paid version of ChatGPT. So just log into your OpenAI, then click on create API key, then come here, search for OpenAI. If it doesn't bring it on the suggestion, just search for OpenAI, and it's this first one, verified. So it's going to ask you for the type of OpenAI service you want to use. So I'm just going to, for the first section, I'll be creating a caption, so I'll just click on that. So if you don't have a connection, you'll click on add, and you'll put your API key here. Organization ID is optional, so you don't have to put anything. So API key, then you click on save, and it will be added, or it will create a connection. But for my case, I already have a connection, so I'll just proceed and create the prompts. So I'll choose a model. I'm going to use 4.5. Let me just use 4.5. Or let me use 4.0. And then the type of system I want to build is a system that acts as a professional social media copywriter. So the request failed due to failure of previous request. Okay, let's choose a different one. With this one. So I'll just do it again because I had tried to create another connection. So I'll just choose 4.5 again, not 4.5 but 4.0. Let's wait for it to load so that it's able to give us the prompt section. It's taking time to do that. It's something to do with my network probably. So just to be a little bit patient. So what I'll do, I'll just cancel this and delete the module. Then I'll start again by calling this filter as create caption and generate an image. Condition is action, and the action that we want is create. So the action is create, so I'll click on save. Then I'll choose OpenAI, and I'll choose prompt. So model, I'll choose 4.0, and this should allow us to add the message for the system. So select developer stroke system, and I have a prompt that tells my system that it's supposed to be a professional social media copywriter. Then I'll add another prompt for the user now. And for the user, I also have that prompt stored. So I'll just copy that text and put it there. Generate an engaging caption for the following content idea tailored to the platform. So here we are going to fill in the variable that is coming from the Google Sheet, which is a platform. So if we send Facebook, it's going to read Facebook. If we send X, then it's going to read X. So Facebook audience, make sure it's suitable for posting directly on the same platform, because other platforms like X require shorter captions. So we select our platform again. It should match the platform's tone, character limits, and best practices. So the content idea is coming from content idea from the Google Sheet, and the platform we are dealing with is coming from a platform column in the Google Sheet. Return only the caption. So we save this. And then we also add a branch for generating an image. So we still use OpenAI. It's DALL 3, something like DALL 3. So upload a file. We don't want to upload a file, but we want to generate an image. So click on generate an image. So we use the same connection, but we choose a model which is DALL E3. And then the prompt, I'm going to get a prompt and paste there. So let me paste it here. So this is how my prompt reads. Create a visually engaging image for us. Social media post about the following idea suitable for the platform. So for the platform, we need to pass the platform that we are sending from the Google Sheet. Then ensure it is visually appealing and aligns with the caption provided. Caption is supposed to come from this other AI. So we shall fill that later. So content idea, of course, it's coming from the Google Sheet. Platform is coming from the Google Sheet, so just select platform. Caption is not yet there, so just save. And at least run our data again. So let me just zoom back. So run once and go to your Google Sheet. This time round, let's add an hyphen and Control S to save. Come back. You can see it's taking that branch. It has generated a caption, and it's generating an image, but now our image is not picking the caption condition. So let's wait for a few seconds, 2 or 1. Yeah, it's there. So if we click on this one, you'll find that there's a lot of data that has been generated. So there is output here, and this is the result. You see, the result is saying that when the king of the jungle meets the city skyline, only in Nairobi National Park can you witness this wild blend of natural and urban life. Hashtag only in Kenya, hashtag Nairobi National Park, hashtag wildlife wonder. So that is the caption. Let's go to the image and see if there is an image that has been generated. So this is our prompt and this is the output. So in the output we need data. In data we have an array. We go to the collection, received prompt, and this is the received image. I mean the image. The image is a URL, of course. So if we copy this URL and try to access it from a browser, I'm sure we shall be able to see the image. It's not showing. I'm sure there is a section of the URL that we have not copied correctly. Let me just try to expand this and now copy everything. see, this is our image. Very nice. Then now that we have the data, we need to send it back to the Google Sheet to update it. So what we are going to do, we need to improve our prompt because we had not included the caption here. So for the caption, it's going to come from ChatGPT prompt that has been generated. So let's see result. There is a result here. So our prompt is going to be the result from the prompt that ChatGPT generated. Then we go back. So to take our data back to the Google Sheet, so the caption and the image generated, I will add a module here and search for Google Sheet. It's already in the suggestion, but you can search from here. So I'll just click on it. And I want to update arrow, so I'll click on that. This will prompt you to add the connection by signing into your Google, signing in with your Google. So sign in with Google. So you can follow the process until you are connected. So I have done that already. So I'll just choose my file. Social Media Manager. That is the name of my my project Google Sheet file. So choose that. Social Media Manager. Then the sheet name is sheet 1. Then row number. This is the row number here. So click on that. So the parts that we want to update now. So remember, caption has been generated, image has been generated, then image URL has been generated. So we need to convert the image URL into an image. So if I go back, for the image URL is just going to be the URL from DALL or a DALL tree. So come to this one here, data. Click on data. No, it's response, not data. So click on response. It should be data. Good. Maybe we need to run this again. So I'll just come here and remove that. Maybe before we do that, we run once. So just ignore the warnings. Let's save for now. Then run once. And come here and save the changes. Control S. That is triggering the caption. It's generating the image. It's already going to add some data because I think I had selected a row number. It's only a row number. I don't know if I had done the caption. So it's done. Nothing yet. So we click on it and update. So we update the caption. Caption is going to come from ChatGPT. So it was the result, which is this one here. Then the other thing that we need is the image URL. This is going to come from the next operation, which is data. So when you click on data, it gives us the URL. Let me just remove this first. So you click on the URL. Then for the image itself, there is a way that you're supposed to enclose your image so that you're able to see it on the Google Sheet. So let me just check that from my archive. Then the other parts that we need to update, I don't think we need to update anything else. So it's only the image URL, and the caption. So just give me 2 seconds to fetch that formula, or we can just ask ChatGPT. How to display image using URL in Google Sheet. That. So we need to use this formula. So just copy this, go to the workflow where we are supposed to have actual image pasted there. Then inside the image URL, we pass the URL that has been generated like that. Then we save. So we now want to test the whole workflow. So caption will be created, image will be generated, and the data will be saved to your Google Sheet, saved back to the row that you have updated. So let me just put mine as a feedback, and Control S to save. I think I needed to run it fast, so I'll need to save it again. So remove the hyphen, Control save. It has started running, generating an image now, and almost done. Let's just go and wait for it here. So any second from now, this is going to be updated. Yeah, there we have it. There we have it. It seems that our image is not displaying. I know what the problem is. You must allow access to fetch the data from external URLs. So let's allow that. Yeah, so this is our image. It looks very tiny. Yeah, so the image of a lion in Nairobi National Park looks like this. But remember, this is generated by AI. It's not very perfect. So the image URL is here, and our caption is updated when the king of the jungle roams. Yeah, and this is the content that we sent there. So let's assume that we are satisfied with the content and we want our system to publish this to the social media, which is our Facebook. So I'll come and sign into my buffer.com. Then I'll just log in. So Buffer also gives us free credits. No credit card required. So I have my accounts connected right now. So let me check if I'll be able to delete and connect again, just to show you the process. So make sure the Facebook you want to connect has a page. So this is a page I created on my Facebook account. Then this is my LinkedIn, and this is my X account. So we'll be posting in these three, posting to these three accounts. So right now, if you look at my timeline, there's nothing here in the queue. So nothing in the queue to be posted. So we are going to schedule that, and we specify the date and the day. So the way you connect your Facebook account is just click on this section here. Like if you wanted to connect Instagram, you could just click on that. Oh, there are no more channels available because this is a free version, so you're allowed to like only add 3. But if you had not added anything, so you'll just click on connect Instagram and you'll go through the process. So for the Instagram, you're also supposed to have like a business account. So you need to create a business account. There are many tutorials online that can show you how to do that. For the Facebook, you need a Facebook page, but for Twitter or X, just connect to your account directly. Same to LinkedIn. So what I'm going to do is now connect my buffer to the workflow. So come here. So instead of taking this route, we are going to take a route of that says publish because we want to publish the content. So the label, call it publish, like that. The condition should be action, and the action we want is publish. So we save that. We need a router here. One is going to take the Instagram route, the other one is going to take maybe the Facebook, the other one is going to take the LinkedIn. So it depends on what you're going to choose. So I'm only going to test 2. Let me test X and Facebook. Everything else is just similar. So I'll add a module, and the module I need here is a router so that I can have several branches. So the first one, it's going to rely on the platform of all of them, not first one, because here it has relied on the action. So it will check if the action is published, then it will take this route. But if the action is create, it will take that route. If we don't specify anything on the action, then it's not going to take any route. Our workflow will be triggered, but it will remain here, so the automation will not take place. So that is the good thing about make.com. So let's call this publish to Facebook. You can type that, and we rely on the platform. We shall publish on Facebook if the platform is saying Facebook. So let's do that and save. So this is going to publish to Facebook. Then to publish to Facebook, we need to connect buffer. So come and search for buffer. So the buffer that we want is to we have several options here. Creates a new status update, edit status update, permanently remove. So let's select the first one, which is verified. And we want to create a new status update in the selected device. So click that. So it's going to ask us to select the accounts. You see, we've already connected my Facebook here. So I have connected my Facebook page, I have connected my LinkedIn and my X. And you can see after you've created a connection with buffer, then it's going to, display all the connected social media handles there. See? Okay. So let's choose Facebook, and the text is going to be the caption. Do we need a file? Attach a media update. Yes, let's do that. Supposed to be a link. So That should be the link image URL. Title, we don't need that for now, description and all that, but you can do it as well. So save it. Then I think we haven't put the date because we have put it immediately to be posted immediately. Maybe let's change. Let's test that. Let's test if it's going to do it immediately. So I'll come to the workflow and click run once again. Wait for the new data. Then go to my workflow and just click on the action and change my action to publish like that, and Control S to save. This is going to trigger the workflow. It has done that. You see, it has taken this route and generating it here. So it's done. I'll go to buffer and see if we have anything in the queue. So just refresh. If it's not there, then it is in the published section. So we don't have anything in the queue, but if we click on the sent, so today, May 3:33 p.m., which is the time now here, we have published something, which is when the king of the Django ROMs. You can see that one has been published to Facebook, and this is the image URL. So if I open my Facebook account, I should be able to see that in the page. So let me just search for my Facebook. So I have my page here, Nifty Concepts, and I have my post. See? So it has published that 1 minute ago. Then we can go back and probably do the updates. So let's test another content idea. This time around we want to connect, post it to X. So we just call it X like that. Idea is Lake Victoria, like that. That is our content idea. Then we want to create, because we are running a free version. Let's run this again, wait for new data, and what we want to do is type to create, save it, then go back. So it has triggered already. It's here. It's generating the image, and it's going to update our Google Sheet. So we come back here. So it's generating Lake Victoria. Golden house hit different on Lake Victoria. Nature's masterpiece ever. See that? And our platform is X. And the image URL is this one here. Then we also want to publish this. So we go back and create that branch. Call this publish to X, like that. Then condition is of course platform, and the platform is X. Then we save. Then we bring in buffer again. So click on buffer. We need to create update new status. So we are selecting our X account, and we want it to happen immediately. Let's also attach a media file, which is going to take the link image URL like that. And this time round, we want to post maybe after, let's say, after 30 minutes. So to do that, we shall need to write the time. So I'll come to this publication and choose on publish on scheduled date, and our schedule is going to be publish date like that. Then we save. There must be a text here. Text is going to be caption. Then we save. Now we go back to our Google Sheet, and remember this column here is for the publish. This one is for the date. So you just write the year, which is 2025. Today is 2nd, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that 2nd. Is it 2nd or 2nd? Then time maybe is 14 or 1600 hours like that. Then before we save, let's run it once again. So run, wait for the new data, then come here and just publish this. So Control S to save it. It's triggered. It has taken this route, but it has given us an error. The error is should be somewhere. So it's here. Parameters invalid. If you want to handle this error automatically, what is the validation? Invalid date scheduled. Okay, we need to use a date that is accepted by buffer.com. There is a date format. So I'll just look for that and use it in the publish section. So just a few seconds for me to get that. So the date format that is allowed by buffer is this one here. I'm going to paste it here. So like the month is going to be May, and the date is the 2nd, 23 like that. So you also have to specify the seconds. So if I click on publish, before I do that, let me run it again. Wait for new data. Then come to my Google Sheet and Control S to save it. And then that is triggered. It's taking the X and it has posted. So if I come to buffer account and reload, something is going to appear in the schedule. See here on the Twitter X, there's something on the X. So if I click, so there's one item on the queue, and this is going to be posted at 11 p.m. So let's make sure that something is just posted maybe in 11, not 11, but 3:45. So I'll come back here and edit this. So 3:45 is 15:45. Like that. Then I'll go and run once. So it's 43 now. Control save. So again, there's a mistake. It looks as you are posted that one recently, unfortunately. Okay, let's generate something else and post it so that we can see how buffer is going to schedule and post when that time reaches. So I'll go back to the Google Sheet and just update this to a zebra. Okay, let's call this wild beasts. Wild beasts in Serengeti. Then we want to create first. So when we put create, it's going to override the idea. It's going to override this image and the image URL. So create. Let's just update our timing maybe to 47 like that and save this. We just saved before running it, so let's wait for new data. For this one here, which is just a hyphen, then control save. So if we go back, it's going to take the creation route because that is the action that we have passed. It's generating an image. Give it a few seconds, it's done. Updated the Google Sheet. And these are the wild beasts. Then we need to post this to X now. So we go back and run it again once. Then come back here. Change this to publish. Then save. If you go back, it's taking that route X and it has done that. So it's 3:46. If we go to buffer, we have two schedules on Twitter, one at 11 p.m. and the other one is 3:47 p.m. today. So let's wait for 3:47 and see if something is going to be posted on Twitter. So I'll open my Twitter. I'll just log in. Then sign in with Google. .347 is there already. So next. going on? So I'm already logged in. It's already 3:47, so I think that one has been posted already. So if I come to buffer, you can see we only have one item in the queue and one item is sent already to the social media, like that. So I don't know why my X account is taking time to load. Okay, it's there already. So notifications. No. I'll just go home. How can I access what I've posted? I think I have two X accounts, so I'll click on this one. So that I can log to that, but it has been posted there already. Let me just log in again. Messages, posts, explore notification messages. Sorry. Communications, premiums, profile. Okay, profile. Home. Explore. For some reason, the Twitter has not been posted. So I'll just come to buffer. And this is the account. Let me click on that account. Oh, let me click on view post. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for that. So this is my post. So I'm on my X account. So I needed to click on the posts. On my status, not post. So you can see, so this one is going to be posted at 11, the one on the queue. So I'll just remove it because it was for testing. I'll not even do the LinkedIn because the process is just the same. The only thing maybe I can do is update the content that has been generated. So I'll come here and create another branch and take it to the top, like that. And this one is supposed to check for the feedback and the action that is sent. So let's say we want to update the caption. So what we do, click on that and set up a filter, call it update caption, and we are going to rely on the action, of course, and the text that we expect is update caption. Save it, then we bring in ChatGPT. So in the ChatGPT, we are going to take the chatting section. So let me just expand that space so that we have a breathing space here. So click on it. Model, we use the same model, which is 4.1, 4.0. Then we need to improve a caption. We take the same role as a system. Then I put the skilled social media strategist as the role of my system. Then the role of my user, I'll copy the feedback. So improve the following caption based on the user's feedback. Make it suitable for the platform. So platform, we choose platform and align it with the original content idea. Keep the platform's tone and constraints in mind. So caption is now going to be caption. Platform is going to be platform, of course. And the feedback is going to be the user's feedback. Then we save this. So let's run it once, and this is our feedback right now. Witness the untamed magic of the Serengeti, from thundering wildebeest herds to stealthy predators on the prowl. So I don't want to read all that. So we need to improve this caption. So you'll come to the feedback section here, which is this section, and say that the caption is very long. It's very long. Just like that, simple feedback. Then before I save this, I'll go back and just click on, or we have already put a filter. I'll click on run once, wait for the new data. Then I'll come back to my Google Sheet and write my action, improve caption, like that. Then I save. So once I save, it will be triggered, so wait for it. Yeah, it has been triggered and it has not gone anywhere, which means the action is wrong. So let me click on it and see. Action, update. So this is supposed to be improve. That is what I've written. Improve caption, improve caption. Then let's save that. So run once again, wait for the new data. So come here. Let's just for the platform. Like that. So once I hit save and go back, it has been triggered and it has taken this route and it has regenerated a new caption. So if we click on that, you will see that we have data response. It's here. So we need to update our Google Sheet. So click on that and select Google Sheet. So update arrow, same connection. So we need to choose a spreadsheet here. So our spreadsheet was a social media manager, and the fields that we are going to update, first we need to choose the sheet number, and we are only going to update the caption. Everything else remains the same. So this new caption now is coming from the AI, so it's this result, like that, and save. There should be a row number, which is that one there. So let's save. So let me just maybe alter the date to trigger changes on the Google Sheet. So let's run once and come here and save the changes that we've made. Control save. So just wait for this. You'll see it change. Yeah, it's changed. Serengeti's wild beast wanders await. See. So you'll do the same for the image. So just go back. So let's add another branch. This branch, I want it to be here. Let me just zoom that. So we are going to put a label for our filter, call it improve image. Then the condition is going to be action, and the action text or a command is just improve image, like that, and save. So the next part now is mentioning our modules. So we are using OpenAI, and we want to generate an image. Model is DALL E3, and the prompt, I'll just give you the prompt. I have saved it somewhere to save on, typing. So improve the following AI generated image prompt based on the user's feedback. Ensure the new image is more aligned with the content, idea, caption, and platform. Original prompt. Original prompt for description of the image. So the original prompt, we don't need this one. We just need the content idea, which is this one here. Then we need the platform, which is platform. Then we need the caption, which is caption. Then we need the user's feedback. Let's remove this placeholder here. Then we save. Then we go back. Before we go back, we rerun again. If this was a paid package, you don't need to rerun like that. So we go back and put a feedback, say that the image is too sketchy. Make it more real, like that. Then under the improve our action, we type image, like that. Then once we save, it's ran already. Okay. Wait for new data. Came back. So save this. We need to alter something here. So for the publish date, let's just make a hyphen here. So let me just type a hyphen and save this. So if I go back, this will be triggered. And you can see it's taking this branch now. It's regenerating the image. Let me just zoom it. So it has generated a new image. We now need to send the data back to the Google Sheet. So Google Sheet, update a row, So new row, not a new row, but we select our Google Sheet Manager, that is social media manager. The sheet is sheet 1. We only have one sheet. Row number is this one here. And the areas that we want to update is the image. So we take the image from data, so click on data, then image, of course, we need that formula that we copied from ChatGPT, this one. So come back and paste that formula there, and inside that URL you pick this URL. Then image URL remains as the URL the way it is, unchanged. Then everything else remains the same. So we save this and we test it again and see if our image is going to be updated. So just come here and wait for new data. Then we are going back. We wanted to improve our image. Let me remove the hyphen and save. That will be triggered. It's generating an image. Let's wait for the update here. Just wait, watch this image. Just watch the image. It's going to change. Yeah, it's loading. See? It's much better now, though these are not wild beasts, these are zebras. So that's the simple way you can, generate images, captions, and automate your posting. So you can refine everything. You can refine the prompts that you are feeding to OpenAI. You can add a feature like maybe uploading your own image and putting your own URL here, so that this can be connected to buffer by the system and you post better images. So the video is getting much longer. I wouldn't want to continue from there. I think I've touched everything. I've touched like first generating the caption and the image. Second is checking if the caption is okay, and if not, I improve it. Then if the image is not okay, I improve it. But if everything is okay, then I publish. So when I publish, I'm checking the platform. If it is Facebook, it goes to Facebook. If it is X, it goes to X. So you can as well add LinkedIn. You can add what is the name of this other, Instagram. Yeah. So that is it, guys, for this video. Thank you so much for your time. Let me know anything that you'll want me to improve in the next video. So subscribe for more automation videos. Thank you.